1891, and it is a V nickel. You can barely see the V on there. Just as I was talking about quarters. Man, silver quarter. How we doing, folks? I am out again at the 1920s swimming area, and I'm right up along the fence line here. There's a lot of trash, but I just pulled this bad boy out. Now, I'm not sure what it is, but it does have writing on it. Let me get you down here and focus. Well, it does say, let me see here. The Midwest Glass Company patent something since Cincinnati, Ohio. The patent something company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Midwest Glass Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Anybody have any idea what that could be? It has a swivel on it and actually still swivels. Gave a weird signal. It was like 70s to 85. Not sure the age, it's probably around the 20s or so, if not later, and just brought here or something. I thought it was a bottle opener at first and then not, so I don't know. It looked like it mounted on something like that. The Midwest Glass Company. Patented Cincinnati, Ohio, pending. So I don't know, folks. Let me know what you think. Well, this is a pretty cool piece of glass, folks. I'm not sure if it's whole or if it's broken yet. I really hope it's full. That's a nice blue glass right there. Okay, let me try to get her out here very carefully. Very, very carefully. I might have to do this one-handed. I might have to do this two-handed. It's broken, I think. No, it's not. Yes. That's awesome. Noxema. Screw top, so it's not too old, but this place is from the 20s, but that is a nice little bottle right there. That's awesome. No chips or cracks in it that I can see or anything. Wasn't expecting to find a bottle out here. Huh. Wonder what the age of that is. Nothing inside. That is a cool, pretty little blue bottle. Awesome. It says 21 on it. I don't know if that's a date or what. Good stuff. Awesome. I started to dig another bottle out here. It's under a root. But it's got embossing. That's really cool. I'll try to get it out. I'm not going to be able to get this one out one-handed. But there's a bunch of pottery and stuff in there as well. But I'm going to be very careful. I don't have my gloves today, so I got to be very, very careful. I think it's complete. I'm pretty positive. So let's get her out. Okay, I got it out. Now it says Moreline. M-O-R-O-L-I-N-E. There's a tiny little chip in it there, but otherwise this thing is nice. Screw top, so it's 1900s, but it's embossed, so it's probably early 1900s into the 1920s probably. I'm not a pro on bottles, but there's no paper label, so that's got to be pretty old. It just says Moreline all the way around it, and then it switches, so it goes forwards, backwards, and Moreline 76 Moreline. I'm not sure. It could be older than that. I'm not positive, but if anybody knows, let me know. Try to do some research on it. Alright, folks, I got a coin ball here. 81.82, so it could be a wheat, or it could be thin silver, or it could just be a penny, or a modern dime. Yeah, it's a modern dime. 67, close. but no cigar. Right by this bottle area here. So there's still some more coins here. There's a lot of trash in here, so that was a hard one to pull out. In an old Jefferson here. Try to get it to focus in for you. It's a perfect nickel signal. You couldn't ask for a better nickel signal than that. And 1948. So not silver, but it's a good old nickel, 1948. Cool. Hopefully there's some buffs around here. There's gotta be. Alright folks, I think I might have a war nick. Just from the way it is shining. It might not be. No, I don't think it is. I think that's just the way it was laying in the ground there. It's definitely not that shiny on that side. Let's clean it off here. 60 something, so no. 1964. Yep, not a shiny one, but an older one. Just found the innards to a pocket watch. The pocket watch is gone, unfortunately. Alright folks, I got a possible silver here. '81, '82, '83. Let's do a live dig on this one. It could not be a coin, but it sounds a lot like a coin. And it's giving me 80, 81, 82, 83. Let's check it out. It might be a weedy. Let's see here, 1959, first year memorial. That might not be the only signal in here, but 1959, almost a weedy. 1 year away. Found a beautiful old little button here. It's probably overall or something, but check out the design on here. Carhartt. Carhartt, and it actually has a heart. Carhartt. Heart design on it. That's pretty cool. I'll probably be able to find out the date on that because Carhartt has a lot of history and stuff on the internet, so probably be able to find out what that was off of in the time period. It gave about a 70 signal, 70, 71. Sounded a lot like a crusty zinkin. Sorry about the dogs. There's a house here. People let their dogs outside and they're just not stop yapping at me. There we go. Just found a big old watch cog. I'm not sure what kind of clock it is. Probably a one you put on your mantle or something. I doubt it. It's like a granddaddy clock or something, but pretty cool. Or off a piece of machinery, something like that. Solid 80 signal. Well, this thing is dang neat. No idea what it is. It's got a US on it. It's a facing off of something. I don't know if it's from a car, if it's from a radio. I don't know. Maybe a radio. I don't know. That's really cool. That US doesn't really look like military though. They're usually block letters. That's got a little pizzazz on it, so I don't know. Let me know if you've ever seen that. I looked on it. I couldn't see any numbers. It looked like there was a plate or something on the front of that. But US is the only thing on it, so if anybody has any idea, please let me know. Okay, here's going to be a roundup from my hunt today. I was out for about 3 hours at the 1920's old swimming hole. It's still in use today, so there's still some modern stuff out there. But if you search in with the junk there is some good finds. So here is the clad. I got nickel there. I got two older nickels, but I separated them. Quarter. This one's a 1972. A bunch of pennies. There's two first-year memorials in there, and some 60s, 64, 62. I think I didn't film all those. 2 dimes, and I got a 1964 and a 1948. There's the 48, and there is the 64. Thought that this one was going to be silver because it had that little shine to it, but that shine's just the soil it was in. One of those little 22 bullet. This one's a little bit older, but not too old. That's probably around the 20s, or a little bit later. This right here, this was one of my favorite finds. The Midwest Glass Company, patented Cincinnati, Ohio. And I think that says pending, yeah, pending on it. But I'm not sure what this could be exactly. I'm sure I might be able to find it. It's got a little swivel thing on there. This thing's bent, so I'm not entirely sure. If anybody has any idea, let me know. Found this really cool Carhartt button. Carhartt and a heart in the middle of it. It was probably off of a jacket. There's the back there. There's an iron little peg there. This thing was really cool as well. Whoa, we're going out of focus here. US. Maybe radio. Maybe something inside of your car. Or looks like this thing might have had 2 dials there and something else on here. But it's US. Don't know if it's military or just made in the US. But that lettering doesn't really look military to me. Could be though. Don't know. Let me show you the back. Nothing else on there. No other words or numbers or anything. And there was probably a tag on here. Most likely. I don't know. Let me know if you know about that. Big old cog. Probably to a clock or a piece of machinery or something. More junk up there. And I found 2 bottles. There was a lot more broken bottles, but these were the 2 keepers. This Noxema bottle is gorgeous. That cobalt blue Noxema. It's got a 21 on the bottom of it. I don't know if that's a date or not. And I was looking on eBay, and there's some people selling these for like $7-8 a pop. And I looked up this more lean bottle, and I guess it's a baby formula. Something along those lines. It does have 2 chips on it there, but that's a nice display piece. More lean, 7 and 6 on the bottom there. So I'm liking those bottles, that's for sure. I usually don't find a whole lot of them that are complete. I really want some cork tops. But that site's from the 20s, so no cork tops there, unfortunately. But that lake I'm on there, it's very old. That lake on the opposite side is where I found my King Charles IV 1 real and the 1839 seated dime, and a bunch of V-nickels and a lot of Indian heads and stuff out there. Now I'm thinking that the seated and the real was probably dropped during the Seminole War, Second Seminole War, or the First Seminole War, probably second, because there was some activity there. A few people died on that lake and everything, so I'm thinking that's quite possibly when it was dropped, because that site wasn't established until 1870s, and they weren't even using the reals in circulation until prior to 1850 something, so it's probably from that. But it's a lot of old history on this lake, and it's one of the swimming holes, and that's what I pulled up. So appreciate you watching, and I'll be back out in another hunt again. Thanks for watching. See you on the next.